Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Hinsdale South High School. We're celebrating Girls Soccer Senior Night here. As the celebration is about to begin, we're here to celebrate the 11 seniors on the girls soccer team, 12, I think, actually. With the ceremonies about to begin, we're going to bring them to you live so all these seniors can have this special moment recorded live here. Game is set to start at around 6:35, if I'm not mistaken, 6:40 between there, but obviously ceremonies will be first and then the game will commence. We'll step aside here, but we are here to record these celebrations for the seniors.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Hinsdale South. Prior to the start of tonight's game, we'd like to take a moment and recognize our seniors. Coaches Belmonte, Spinoza, Argo, and Platano would like to begin by sincerely thanking our 13 seniors and their parents for their time, dedication, and commitment to the Hornet soccer program. We know this night would not be possible without the strong support and involvement of the families of our seniors. Thank you, parents, for continually pushing your children to be their very best, both on the field and in the classroom. Now, let's introduce our seniors. First up, Jessica. Jessica has been a part of the soccer program for 4 years and will be escorted by her parents, Cynthia and Luis. She plans to attend Loyola University Chicago to major in the business field. Jessica's favorite soccer memories are all of the team bonding activities shared throughout the years. Jessica is incredibly grateful for her parents' love and support and thanks them for always believing in her and making so much possible. Our next senior, please welcome Rennie Copado. Rennie joined the soccer program this year and will be escorted by her mom, Itzel Copado. She plans to study forensic psychology with a minor in criminal justice studies at North Park University. Rennie's favorite soccer memories include slide tackles during games and building new friendships with her teammates. Rennie is grateful that even during difficult times, her family has always found a way to support her in her final year at South. Next, please welcome Molly Curley. Molly has spent 4 years in the soccer program and will be escorted by her dad, John Ford, and Tina Ross. She plans to attend the College of DuPage and is currently undecided on a major. One of Molly's favorite soccer memories was going to McDonald's after TPing the seniors during her freshman year. Molly thanks her dad for always being there through every season of her life and being one of the loudest supporters in the stands. She also thanks Tina for always making the effort to support her at games and events. Our next senior, please welcome little Bryn Dietrich. Bryn has been a part of the soccer program for 3 years and will be escorted by her parents, Casey and Nick. She plans to attend the University of Utah to play soccer and is currently undecided on her major. Bryn's favorite soccer memories are the team pasta parties shared throughout the season. Bryn thanks her parents for always supporting her. Our next senior, please welcome Jocelyn Ferrer. Jocelyn has played in the soccer program for 2 years and will be escorted by her parents, Anthony and Cynthia Ferrer, and her brother Zachary and sister Bella. She plans to continue her soccer career at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Her favorite soccer memory is spending time at team dinners with her teammates. Jocelyn thanks her family for always supporting and believing in her. Our next senior, please welcome Haley Goins. Haley joined the soccer program this season and will be escorted by her parents, Janelle and Cliff. Next year, she'll attend Virginia Tech to study mechanical engineering. Her favorite soccer memories include spending time with her best friends throughout the season. Haley would like to thank her parents for encouraging her to give soccer a try. Next up, please welcome Sloan Kiefer. Chloe has been a member of the soccer program for 4 years and will be escorted by her parents, Brian and Nicole, and her grandmother, Esther. She plans to attend King University to play Division II flag football while pursuing an undecided major. Sloan's favorite soccer memories include running lines with Dulce and Sammy while talking about life, along with the unforgettable Maris game during her sophomore year. Sloan thanks her parents for introducing her to the sport, supporting her through the years of practices, and teaching her the importance of commitment and perseverance. Next, give it up for Macy Laskowski. Macy has spent 2 years in the soccer program and being escorted by her parents, Amy and Mike. She plans to attend Northern Michigan University to play soccer while studying speech pathology. Macy's favorite soccer memories are the moments that shared with the team before the game, listening to music, laughing, and getting ready together. Macy thanks her parents for always being her best friends and biggest supporters. Next, we have Alexa Martinez. Alexa has been part of the soccer program for 2 years and will be escorted by her father, Juan. She is currently undecided on her future plans. Alexa's favorite soccer memories include the fun practices shared with her closest teammates, scoring her first goal, and having her cousin by her side during her first soccer season. Alexa thanks her parents for overcoming obstacles to give her a good life and for always supporting her growth and opportunities. Now, please welcome Kennedy Ruff. Kennedy has been a member of the soccer program for 4 years and will be escorted by her parents, Heather and Brian. She plans to attend the University of Arizona to compete in track and field. Kennedy's favorite soccer memories are celebrating home wins with trips to Los Dos alongside her teammates. Kennedy thanks her parents for always supporting her and jokes that she's sorry for taking up so much of their time with sports. Now let's hear for our next singer, Dulce Serna. She's been a part of the program for 4 years and will be escorted by her parents, Francisco Serna and Vanessa Garcia. She plans to attend the College of DuPage. Dulce's favorite soccer memory came during her freshman year when she stepped in as a goalkeeper during a penalty kick, made the save, and walked away with a concussion, a moment she says she'll never forget. She thanks her parents for always standing by her side, supporting her in everything she does, and putting up with all of her craziness. Let's meet our next senior, Alyssa Watson. Alyssa has spent 4 years in the soccer program and will be escorted by her parents, Carson and Torres Watson. She plans to attend the University of Kentucky to study nursing. One of Alyssa's favorite soccer memories was during her freshman year when the team put forks in the seniors' yards before senior night. Alyssa thanks her parents for every sacrifice they've made throughout her soccer career, from rise to practices and games to always being there to cheer her on. As she prepares for college, she knows she will deeply miss the car rides, post-game talks, and seeing her parents in the stands supporting her. And our last senior, please welcome Anna Wilcox. Anna has been a member of the soccer program for 4 years and will be escorted by her parents, Becky and George. She plans to attend Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology to study electrical engineering. Anna's favorite soccer memories are going out to eat with the team after a great game. Anna thanks her parents for their endless support, from driving her to practices and games to always making sure she had everything she needed to succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, let's hear it for all of our amazing, outstanding seniors for the class of 2026. Next up, we're going to introduce you to 2 more seniors from our athletic training program. Our first senior from the athletic trainer student aides, please welcome Armando Alvarez. After high school, he plans to attend UIUC. He's walking out tonight with Edwin Alvarez and Armando Jimenez. He joined the athletic training program through the experience of being an athletic trainer. His favorite memory from the ATSA is dropping a water jug and having it spill all over the field house. Future advice for members of the ATSA is enjoy the fun times and be ready for anything. Our second and last senior from the athletic training student aid program, please welcome Alamir Almany. He's walking with his parents, Nancy and Maybe Sean. Alan, we are joined because as an athlete, he endured many injuries and became very close with the trainers and the training room and felt like he needed to learn more about that side of sports that people often overlook. His favorite memory is turning off the lights on Sig one day, and she thought the lights went out. She gave him 3 strikes, and once she found out, it was him. Future advice for members of ATSA: have fun and enjoy the experience while it lasts. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your seniors for our soccer program and the athletic training student aid program. Thank you, seniors, for making Hinsdale South such a great place. Congratulations, and we will certainly miss you.
I need to spit out my gum.
There's a garbage in there. There's a garbage in there.
You wanna open that door? Do the face. Not. Yeah.
I don't like in your jersey.
The JV one?
Situation. Good evening, everyone. We're back after the quick little warm-up by the teams here on senior night. Hornets are taking on Bolingbrook. I'm joined here by Salman Bengali.
Great to be here.
And I'm
After
Radisol
JV
Gors Capistran. We're happy to bring you live girls soccer here on this beautiful day for some soccer. We'll hand it off to Mr. Chavaria for the starting lineups.
As our opponent and join us for Senior Night 2026 again, congratulations to all of our seniors. First, let's introduce you to the starters for the visiting Bolingbrook Raiders. Number 6, Chelsea Rufino. Number 7, Mila Villanueva. Number 8 is Daniela Castillo. Number 9, Alexa Campos. Number 13 is Lady Willman. Number 14 is
Audie was here, and that was
Number
Carson.
16, Fernanda Silo.
Oh, he's going back to his car. He forgot something, didn't he?
Idolin Lopez. Number 19 is Cecilia Valdez. Number 22, Victoria Ramirez. Number 25, Camila Correa. And now, the starters for the Hornets tonight. Number 2, Brian Dietrich. Number 4, Kennedy Ruff. Number 5, Molly Curley. Number 8, Alyssa Watson. Number 10, Jocelyn Ferrer. Number 12, Jessica Isle. Number 15, Macy Liskowski. Number 17 is Sony Keeper. Number 21, Dulce Serna. Number 24, Anna Wilcox. And in goal, number 0, Haley Collins. As a coach by Miss Jen Belmonte, she is assisted by Mrs. Mary Musa. At the time, we ask you to rise if you are able to the playing of the national anthem.
Essentially, yeah. After that national anthem, we're set for game time here from beautiful Hinsdale South Stadium, Westfield Ford in Darien, Illinois. A nice place to live here. The Hornets coming into this one. Both teams last game of the season start off hot going into the playoffs. Hornets obviously number 1 seed in St. Francis in sectional. They're going to slay them demons in the sectional final if they get there. Their path being very similar to last year's. What do you think it's going to take for them to get past the same demons that haunted them last year in St. Francis in the sectional final?
Well, I first think this is a very important bridge game, if that makes sense. Because a lot of times, just in sports in general, you talk about something like a trap game, sorry. So Bolingbrook is 2-19. It should be an easy opponent, but they don't want to get caught losing here and then potentially hurting their morale. So I think first you must get the job done here, and then after that, you focus on St. Francis, just breaking down the defense, probably slow play, and then you want to send a few long balls in there, but nothing too aggressive to start.
And yeah, obviously Hornets, they're not there yet, but they're most likely going to get there. Hornets being the number 1 seed, Bolingbrook being the number 14th seed in their sectional. We are underway here as the Hornets going to kick the ball out. They let the 3 honorary senior the 4 honorary senior starters get their senior start as the starters will officially go in.
You can see the celebrations on the bench as Goins, the goalie, having fun out there. Probably the last time she'll see the soccer field due to her injury, and Lilik is going in goal now to sub her out. And so the official start is about to begin.
And we are underway officially. Hornets doing their usual kickoff method. Kicking that ball out, the PSG method.
I think they have confidence in their press, which is, getting pressure immediately. They don't really want to, it seems like, build it out of the back. They just want to attack, force the other opponent to make the mistake, and let them get in their best position. So goes out for a Bolingbrook throw-in.
Throw in by Bolingbrook. Bolingbrook retaining possession with the Hornets, having a very hard press here. Forcing a ball to Molly Curley on the left wing. Getting chased down by the Bolingbrook defender, the Raider. Gets possession, is just going to send that one out of bounds.
And yeah, so Molly Curley is one of the seniors who is actually starting to play the game and hopefully see this one through, not just an honorary one.
Throwing in from Ferrer. It's to Ruff. Headed by the Raiders. Trying to clear it. Ferrer coming in right away. Keeps it in Bolingbrook's side. Ferrer now with the ball in the middle. Gives it away, and that one's cleared by Bolingbrook. Not until Watson maintains it. Gets bodied in the process. Watson taps it over to Kiefer. Kiefer, nice move. Couldn't get it fully there. Harding. Finds, it looks to be Laskowski, who sends it to the middle for Diedrich. Nearly getting one there. Just goes over. It's called offsides regardless. Great play there by the Hornets, showing that momentum right away.
That was, even though it was offside, that was a very nice ball. It was great to watch the play down the wing and then just played it perfectly in the middle. Was offside though, but those are chances you want to capitalize. Hopefully, with a better position from the defenders. Good defense by Harding, the senior. But Bolingbrook is going to try and send a ball, but it's cleared out for a throw-in. And they're going to try and get this back in play quickly, keep their pressure. They don't have the numbers here, but it feels like they have the attacking momentum. They're just putting pressure on that Hornets defense and looking to change that.
Oh, Diedrich stumbles there on the tackle. Bolingbrook trying to clear that one out. 2 Hornets pouncing on that ball right away. And a clearance there by Bolingbrook. There's also a throw in for Watson. Ruff using that speed on the right wing line. Trying to send that one in. Goes straight to the goalkeeper, 25, Camila Barrera. Hornets not really getting too much offense. Not the usual offense you'd like to see from them, especially going to the playoffs. You need big offense here.
Well, the Hornets are definitely trying to play down the wing. It looks like they want to get their wingers to near the edge of the box and then cross it in. But I think if I were the Hornets here, I would want to go straight through the center backs. I feel like the center backs aren't positioning themselves in a way that would stop the dribble. So if you can play through balls through the two mid guys playing in the back for Bolingbrook, then you can definitely, I think, finish with a goal.
This one's going to be a throw-in. Thrown in by Johnson to Ruff. Ruff type about for Johnson's going to send it into the box. For Diedrich trying to header that. Couldn't reach it. Bolingbrook trying to escape here. Johnson keeps it in. Ione with the ball now. To the right back, Johnson. Sending a ball in. Too much on it. Bolingbrook's going to try and escape yet again. Still no solution for the Hornets press here. Bolingbrook can't get the ball out. Ruff finds an open lane, takes a shot, and goes out of bounds. Goalie wasn't ready there, it didn't look like, as she went down right away. It'll be a corner for the Hornets.
Yeah, it definitely looks like they're going to try and stick with that strategy. Once again, just going down the wing, trying to get across, and hoping somebody gets on the end of that. And it actually looked like they might score there, but...
that one sent in. Oh, nearly. Hits the post there. Nearly goes in. Leskowski. Out to Diedrich. Looking for Curley. Couldn't connect. Now Leskowski with the ball. Finds Diedrich. Diedrich finds a pass to the middle. Scores! Kennedy Ruff with the goal. Off the pass by Bryn Diedrich, and the Hornets are up 1.
That was a great goal. That's what you like to see. Good team play. Didn't try forcing it off the near post, and just a great pass for an easy tap in. And that's how you get things started. Hopefully build some momentum, and the crowd is happy here in Darien. No.
Harding gets possession of it after Bolingbrook tries to try a similar press to the Hornets. Watson is going to shield that one and let it go out of bounds. Kiefer heading that one. Watson, nope. Curley tried keeping that in. Couldn't get a control on that. Ferrer finds Kiefer. Hornets moving upwards. Not until a miscalculated pass there. Good long ball to Ione. Too much on it. Goes out of bounds.
Free kick here for the Hornets. Looks like they're going to try and stack their box, send a long ball, maybe get a header off of it.
Yeah, Olivia Harding has a big boot here. She can really send it long. Maybe a header here off the long ball. Couldn't drop to any Hornets. Deflected off of Bolingbrook and cleared out. It'll be a throw-in. Johnston to take this throw-in.
Yeah, I would definitely try and get this one into the box here. It looks like that Bolingbrook defense just doesn't have the touch to get it. They have clearances, but they're not necessarily controlled clearances, and so the Hornets are able to keep possession pretty easily.
A foul called there on Diedrich. I didn't see much there, not going to lie. Won't go the Hornets' way. It'll be a Bolingbrook free kick.
He was offside.
He waved his flag. Because when it's a free kick, they'll like shake their flag when it's offside.
They'll just hold it, yeah.
Cleared again by Bolingbrook. Hornets really putting the pressure on now. It's just a matter of time it's just a matter of time for them to just keep going through the floodgates that they opened with opening goal.
Yeah, no, it definitely looks like that Bolingbrook defense is clearing it for a lot of throw-ins, especially on that right side.
Oh, a shot by Diedrich.
So as that one goes over the crossbar, just looking to maybe take a freebie there. But as I was saying, they're just getting a lot of throw-ins, so I think the Hornets defense should try and play high here and continue to keep possession in the Bolingbrook half, because if they can do that, I think they can keep getting goals. I think that's what led to their first goal, just that continued pressure, stealing the ball in the box, and then that led to the tap-in.
As Bolingbrook has possession now. They get one of their first clean escapes. Not until Harding gets the ball right away. Harding's gonna take the space. She's usually a big mover from the back line. He goes against the Diedrich, couldn't control it. Clearing attempt blocked by Ione. This second attempt will get cleared. Harding will regroup. Finding Johnson. Gives to Ferrer in the middle. Ferrer back to Johnson with a 1-2 there. Johnson drops it for Ruff. Back to Ferrer. Ferrer gives to Laskowski. Ferrer really playing the ball around to everyone. Finds a ball through for Diedrich. Diedrich scores! Bryn Diedrich doubles the Hornets' lead just over 10 minutes into this half.
That was great soccer right there. Just keeping possession, like I was saying, keeping possession in the Bolingbrook half, broke down the defense, and just an amazing through ball. Dietrich held her run perfectly and then was able to finish. The Bolingbrook defense had no idea she ran behind, and nothing the goalie could do there. That was a great goal. Bolingbrook trying to take advantage of maybe a bit of a complacent Hornets defense after they scored 2 goals early. 2-0 is actually a really dangerous lead in soccer, and it looks like Bolingbrook is recognizing that, just trying to send a few balls in and hopefully get one on Lilik. But no shots yet actually for them. They actually had a few pressures, but nothing off the boot and into on the target.
Thrown by Watson. Gets past Bolingbrook, but their back line will regroup with the ball. Finds number 18, Loya. Loya gets the 1-2, gives it to Villanueva. Not until Ferrer there, stealing that one right away. Johnson with the botched clear there.
There wasn't actually too much Bolingbrook pressure going on that Hornets defense, so maybe an unnecessary clearance, but they keep possession here anyway, so not too bad.
Ferrer looking for Laskowski. Gets to Diedrich. Kiefer trying to find a pass. Ball being played around with in the middle. Bolingbrook finds one pass. But that ball will result in Lilacs' hands. She'll get her first touch of the game.
I think the Hornets have to be a bit careful about how much they're pressing, especially with a 2-goal lead. There's no need to try and steal the ball for a counterattack. As
Great ball by Diedrich. Finding Ion, who couldn't control it as a defender, got there. Victoria Ruby Ramirez Quintero getting there.
Yeah, but as I was saying, probably not a huge need for the high press here, because if an unlucky touch happens and all the defenders are pushed up as the ball's in their half, not necessarily as they have possession in Bolingbrook's half, but as they have the ball in their half, then Bolingbrook could go through because all the defenders are high, and then it's just a 1v1 with the keeper. So just with a 2-goal lead, there's not really a need to keep the pressure on your when the ball's on your half.
Bolingbrook maintaining possession in the Hornets half now. Really trying to get more offense here, progressing. Hardy coming in there, flying in right away. Because that's their strat, bro. That's their strat. You gotta make sure it clicks. Watson finds Diedrich. Nice touch there. Diedrich sends the ball through, looking for Ion. Ion with the ball now. Oh, called off sides. I don't agree with that call.
Yeah, it definitely looked like Ion timed that run well there, and that was a great weighted ball just through the defender's legs and right into Ion's feet. That could have been a chance, but at the same time, the angle wasn't necessarily there, so I have a feeling the goalie would have cut that out pretty quickly.
Diedrich takes a touch, sends it over to Raiders, but unfortunately couldn't connect with Ion.
I think the strategy for Bolingbrook here is send a lot of long balls and hope one goes through, because you definitely don't want the Hornets on your half. It's clearly shown that the Hornets can put the pressure on them. So if at least it clears the ball outside of your half, and at the same time hopes a stray ball gets in the goal.
Watson gets control of it, left-footed to Kiefer. Watson, one of the only lefties here for South. Kiefer trying to get that. Oh, an attempted move there by number 9, Alex Campos. Diedrich using that speed. She uses that speed all season. That's what's gotten her 37 goals on the campaign. She notched her 16th assist here tonight on that Kennedy Ruff goal. Kennedy Ruff, one shy of double digits this season. Throw in by Ferrer. Ruff with possession, sends it out to Ferrer. He's going to look to cross it in. Sends it in on the ground. Ruff might have a shot, couldn't control it. It'll get cleared out by Bolingbrook.
South just trying to keep the pressure. Seems like Bolingbrook really struggles getting their touchdown. and so they need to. The South needs to continue the pressure because, like the goalie just showed there, they can't really keep the ball still, and so eventually South is going to get foot on the loose ball and it's going to go in the goal.
Oh, a botched punt by the goalkeeper. Oh, just over the net. Bryn Diedrich had a prime opportunity. Couldn't bury it, though, and we stay locked at 2-0.
Yeah, Diedrich knew that she missed a goal there right to her, but just over the crossbar. Needed to get that one down. But it shows that if they keep putting pressure on this goalie's struggling with the punts a bit. And so just getting it on target, eventually either you're going to score or the goalie's going to mess up, and then you'll score.
Johnson blocking that clearance. He was to Ruff. Knew the numbers. Ruff trying to cut back. Ball gets to Kiefer. Kiefer finds a running Laskowski. Laskowski takes a shot. Ooh, just wide. Maisie Laskowski's had a shot all season. She's hit from long rangers to headers all this year. She's gotten 5 goals, 8 assists for 13 GA, the Northern Michigan commit.
But I definitely like that, again, just trying to get the shot off, keep putting pressure on the goalie. You know, eventually there's only so many shots you can see before you start getting tired. So try to get a big win, get some goal differential up there, and, you know, keep a clean sheet too while you're at it.
Headed by Kiefer off the goal kick.
Yeah, the Bolingbrook goalie is definitely getting, definitely struggling to get her punts far. That one was high, but still definitely close enough for the Hornets to get some pressure immediately off the touch.
That one, a a throw in straight to Diedrich. Has up to Laskowski, who takes a shot. Goes right through the uprights. Unfortunately, doesn't count for anything here. But the Hornets are getting more and more confident in their shots. Eventually, one has to go in, and it'll just keep opening the floodgates.
Hornets steal the ball in a dangerous position here.
Ferrer looking for Ruff. Gonna get it there. Bolingbrook might have a possible 2-on-2. Developing 3-on-2. The through ball sent for Walsh. Gets cleared out right away by Watson.
Yeah, that was definitely a good chance there for Bolingbrook. That was the first time I think they had the numbers, not necessarily an advantage, but even there. But the Hornets able to track back very easily and very quickly.
Bolingbrook might have a chance here. Takes a shot. Oh, bobbled there by Lilick. Don't usually see that out of her. She maintains control of it. And is going to try and get this ball out of harm's way. Diedrich might have a potential break here. Gets past the defender. Has a one-on-one. Left-footed shot. Scores! Bryn Diedrich knocks her second one of the game. Hitting 39 on the campaign. 108 on the career.
That's a brace for Diedrich. Great play there. Notice the defender was angled more towards her right foot, was able to use the left foot well, cut outside. The defender was not prepared, was off balance, and then just the left shot into the bottom corner. Great shot, great dribbling. That's a great solo goal right there.
And yeah, Diedrich using that speed she's been using all season. It's going to look to see the Hornets in the playoffs. Bolingbrook doing Bolingbrook things, not losing the ball right away. Harding with the ball, sends it out to Johnston. Johnston couldn't find a pass. Pass is blocked. Harding recovered for Johnston. That ball go out of bounds for a throw-in. Totally forgot about this, but Bryn Diedrich broke her scoring record from last year as she holds the top 2 single-season scoring records last year with 38 and this year with 39 and counting.
Subs go in for the Hornets. They're going to try and get some fresh legs. Just keep that speed that clearly Bolingbrook can't seem to beat and get a goal in.
That ball straight to Diedrich. Diedrich might have a shot here. Cuts back to the middle. Finds a pass outside to Zaytoun with the shot. Oh, called off sides there. Looks like Bryn was looking for a pass to get a goal. Unfortunately, Zaytoun was off sides. The Hornets are still up 3-0.
That was good play. I definitely would have liked to see a shot instead of, the pass that led offside. But it just shows that Bolingbrook has no answer to the speed of the Hornets, and then everything follows from there.
Leskowski with a nice pass to Diedrich, who slides it through for Okram. Leskowski picks it up, takes her left foot, shot, scores! Maisie Leskowski. Oh, ref calls no goal as that one was called offsides by the sideline official. That was a great play by the Hornets. Unfortunately, it's called off, and we remain up only 3-0.
Yeah, that was definitely a very nice shot. Just unfortunately, she was definitely in an offside position there, way past the last defender, and ref spotted it, disallowed the goal. But it shows that they're getting those shots, even the left foot shots. They're all getting on target. So another throw for the Hornets in a dangerous position. They're going to try and keep the pressure up. It looks like they are not slowing down here. 3-goal lead, and they almost scored a 4th earlier as that one goes out for a goal kick.
Ruff with the ball, looking for a pass, gets blocked. Bolingbrook's going to clear that out. Bolingbrook's been clearing the ball all game. If I had to wonder the possession, Salomon, it'd have to be 80-20 in favor of the Hornets.
Maybe not necessarily 80%, something like 75, but yeah, definitely in that ballpark. Bolingbrook doesn't get any height on their clearances, and so even though it has some power behind it, the Hornets are just able to intercept it really quickly and then just pass it through to the striker, winger, whatever they want to do. And they've been living in Bolingbrook's side. Haven't even had the ball much in their half.
Diedrich with the ball now in the midfield. Finds it out for Zaytoun. Called offsides again.
Ref is seeing the line a bit differently down there than we are up here. Definitely looked like something that could be built up for a goal.
Diedrich with the ball. Use that space. Finds Zaytoon, who sends one. Saved by the goalkeeper. It was a good shot there by Zaytoon. Unfortunately, it stopped.
Yeah, I think the Hornets just feel like they can shoot from wherever. The keeper hasn't, for Bolingbrook, hasn't had her best performance today. And so I think that led to the shot on the outside. But the cross, the low cross especially, was open in the box there. But Hornets keep the pressure, and nobody's complaining.
Rough. Sending that one to the middle. Finds Diedrich. Oh, Diedrich with a nice behind the back pass. Goalkeeper coming and sliding right away. Zaytoon now finds Ruff. Great ball. Ruff sends one to the middle. No one there to pick it up. Zaytoon heading that one. Laskowski coming back for it. Gives it to Ferrer. Gets it stolen off for Laskowski, hustling back. But Bolingbrook looks like they're going to get a clean breakout.
This
Ball
is a
sent down the line.
rare chance for a counterattack for Bolingbrook. Eventually just dribbled out of bounds, couldn't keep control, but that was another one where they had 3-on-3. Again, today they haven't really had the numbers, but today they broke even in that play and couldn't take advantage of it. Trying to go down the wing and cross it into the box eventually. Hornets got it out pretty quick, and now they're starting counterattack of their own.
That ball, nice one sent to Diedrich from Watson. Okram gives it to Laskowski. That one cleared out. Number 7, Villanueva rushing there. Harding getting fouled. It'll be a free kick for the Hornets. No advantage played. It'll be a throw-in.
Yeah, Bolingbrook's speed. They've been on the losing end of that today, but almost a quick breakthrough for them and trying to put some pressure on Lilik, who's could camp out there with the amount of shots she's seen today.
Ferrer sending a long free kick in. Bolingbrook all up on that. It'll go out of bounds for a corner.
Yeah, I think this is another great scoring opportunity for the Hornets if they can just get this into the box. Bolingbrook just doesn't have much control when the ball's in the air, and so the Hornets just need to get a foot on it, get it on target, and I think he'll find the back of the net for sure. Looks like it's Dietrich to take the cross. Gets it in the air for sure. A header. Too wide and too high. But that was the idea. Just needed to bring your head down, and that would have been in the back of the net. Great play, though. Just trying to last until the end of half, where I'm sure the Bolingbrook coach will try and inspire her players. And the Hinsdale South coach will say, Miss Rounds will say, just keep the lead. Another Hinsdale South throw-in near the box. Just keeping that pressure, keeping the ball at their feet, and trying to get one to go in. They haven't scored in a bit now in a game where they've had all the possession, and they haven't had a shot on goal. They've had a few shots recently, but they haven't had a shot on goal recently.
Leskowski nearly had a beautiful take. That one blocked by Ferrer. Bolingbrook might be going all the way. Possible counter. No pass connected. Hornets are back going on the attack. Zaytoon going to the outside. Gets it blocked right away. Watson jumping right in. Left foot to Zaytoon. Cleared by Bolingbrook. Be a throw in.
The speed advantage today was just definitely shown there. Bolingbrook was closer to the ball, but the Hornets are just getting there much, much faster. It doesn't really matter where the ball is. Bolingbrook isn't able to keep it at all. Hornets at the edge of the box. A shot. Good save by the keeper, but wasn't able to catch it. And now another chance, another shot. And this time the keeper's able to catch it. But 2 shots on goal there in pretty quick succession. And Bolingbrook able to escape without letting in another goal. But they definitely aren't getting it to their half as another wayward punt by the goalie.
Dietrich might have a chance. Couldn't get it there. Curley now. Finds Ruff, who takes a shot. Goes wide.
More subs in for the Hornets. Just trying to last the next 4 minutes till halftime. They're definitely on cruise control right now. 3-0 goal, and like Radek said in the beginning of the broadcast, we have sectionals coming up, so you might see the Hornets try something new after halftime here today. Just test things out. With the 3-goal lead, there's a lot of room to experiment.
Dietrich making a nice reception there. Kiefer now with the ball gets blocked over to Ion. Dietrich nearly a collision there. Leskowski now with the ball. Leskowski sending one through. Dietrich racing for it. Goalkeeper clears that one right away.
Yeah, no, keeper got off her line pretty easily there. That was a good ball. I just don't think Dietrich was ready. That's actually how Dietrich scored her first goal. Another where she held her run and the Bolingbrook defense was nowhere to be found as the through ball was played. Just couldn't get that one done there. Keeper wasn't going to let that happen to her twice. Hornets trying to bring the ball down in their half. Looks like they're going to build some pretty quick play near the left wing. But Kiefer couldn't get it done there.
Bolingbrook going to look to go the other way. Watson playing hard defense there, forcing that ball out of bounds. A little under 2 minutes left in this first half. Hornets up 3.
Bolingbrook with possession near the box. Hornets win it back very easily. And Dietrich is going to try and win a foot race to the goal, not to be. But Hornets keep possession. Great passing here in their final third. Now, like they did in the beginning of the game, they're trying to get it in the wing, across in. Dietrich with the header, but not the powerful header. And keeper from Bolingbrook able to secure it quickly. Dietrich looking for a hat trick, maybe something we'll see in the second half, but with 1 minute left, my guess is Bolingbrook's going to go all out offensive and try to not let the Hornets keep the ball, but that punt from the goalie is not going to help.
Final minute here of first half play. Watson.
Hornets hunting for another. It'll be their throw-in. 35 seconds to go. They're trying to get even more of a comfortable lead going into the locker room.
That header straight to Dietrich.
Make it happen.
Dietrich trying to pass it. Shot out for a corner. Good save there by Barrera. It's a corner for the Hornets in the last 20 seconds. They look to get organized quick and possibly get a fourth goal. That one in, and it falls in! Kennedy Ruff finishing that one. Gets her 10th of the season. With 7 seconds left, the Hornets knock their fourth one down.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, just on these corners, Bolingbrook struggles to have any air control. That one bounced around, eventually bounced off the Arizona commit into the goal. And Hornets with a 4-goal lead. Doesn't seem like there'll be any more with 7 seconds left, but into the half, Bolingbrook probably just going to try and boot it and pray it goes over Lillick's head, which it will not. And the final seconds will count down as we reach halftime here. The lead for the Hornets, 4. Bolingbrook hasn't been able to get anything on target. And we will go into half tonight on senior nights with a Hornets lead and a Dietrich brace. And so we are back. Bolingbrook and the Hornets switch sides after halftime, and we have another 40 minutes to play. Both Ruff and Dietrich scoring in the first half for the Hornets. Dietrich had a nice brace, and in the end, with those 7 seconds to go, the Hornets scored off a corner kick. They're going to look to expand their goal differential and get ready going to sectionals. Here we now have Madison on the mic because Radic had to go.
Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing?
So Dietrich with another breakaway here, hoping to get a hat trick, but moves over to the wing. A great cross. Can the Hornets get on the end of it? No. Great block by the defenders in Bolingbrook. They'll clear it out for a throw-in, just trying to slow the Hornets down, and looks like they're picking up right back where they left off.
Although that didn't result in a goal, that was a really good pressure there that Hinsdale South was putting on the Bolingbrook defense there. Great passing. Sadly, it just got blocked.
Ruff able to control it. Back to the back line. You can see how high the defenders for the Hornets are pushed up, all the way near the 30-ish yard line. And Lilic's all the way outside of her goal box. But there's got to be at least around 50 yards between the goalie and the back line. It just shows how confident the Hornets are in their ability to finish. Don't feel any need to play it back, play it safe. They're going to stay aggressive here for sure. No parking the bus here with the Hornets. And they're going to play it close to the sideline. And ref's going to call foul. So free kick about 40-ish yards from the goal. Looks like Harding's going to try and play another long one in. Hopefully the ball bounces around and reaches the back of the net. It's up. A good ball into the box. A Hornets on the end of it. That was Ferrer. It's in there. Oh, near the edge of the box. And offside, says the ref.
I think that was a little bit of a mistake there. I don't know why she decided to put the ball that close to the goal. I think it would have been better for her to maybe try to push it up, maybe make a little short pass, and that could have probably had better chances of scoring a goal.
Yeah, the long ball probably had to check to make sure it wasn't an offside position. If she wasn't in offside position, I think that actually would have been a great chance for a goal. They were right next to the goalie, but obviously got past the last defender. And I don't think the Hornets, they don't look like they're trying to, keep possession in the sense of wasting time. If they have possession, they're just going to go out and attack. They're definitely not slowing down. They're trying to put on a show for their biggest crowd of the season. So Harding tracking back over to Johnson, who's able to find Ferrer. Ferrer using some speed, trying to play it down the wing on the right. And Ruff's able to steal it. Passes it over to Curley, but Curley couldn't track it, and it's going to be a Bolingbrook throw-in. I don't even think Bolingbrook's had possession in Hinsdale South's half, let alone the fact that the Hinsdale South players aren't even in their own half. It really goes to show how much the Hornets are living in the Bolingbrook half, how much they are living close to the goal. The keeper, Barrera, can't catch a break for Bolingbrook, and I think that's why I think Bolingbrook, if I were their coach, I just need them to send a long ball, especially considering Lilic's only at the edge of her goal box. So, hopefully Bolingbrook would be able to catch up before the goalie did. The problem is the South defensive line, like you see right there, is really just holding stout. There's nothing getting past them. So another clearance from Bolingbrook, and it will be another throw-in for the Hornets. Great backward header there by Ferrer. And it's over to Kiefer, who is able to find Harding. Harding scanning, finds the open rough, who's able to play it to Johnston. Plays it too long. The Bolingbrook throw-in looks like. Just got too much under the ball. Wasn't able to control it right. Or it looks like it will be a goal kick instead, not a throw-in. Played it too long and not wide enough for a throw-in. And so it looks like the goalie won't be taking the goal kick. It will instead be one of the back liners. And Bolingbrook with a rare chance of possession. They're going to try and play another long ball. Not to be. And now the Hornets trying to continue the attack of their own. And it will go out for a Bolingbrook throw-in. Bolingbrook has a chance to maybe get it past half line here, something they haven't done this whole half. And they will, but there was nobody there. So Ferrer, plenty of space, and she is taking it near the 30-yard line, finds Ruff. Quick play over to Johnston. Johnston off of number 11 for Bolingbrook. And Johnston tried playing Diedrich through, not to be. And Curley couldn't contain possession, but the Hornets do. Just continuing to put that pressure. Bolingbrook can't get the ball out of their own half unless they kick it out of bounds. But this is a rare chance. A counter attack. The quick number 7, Villanueva, couldn't finish. Lilik picked it up, and that's the advantage of playing out as a goalie. And you know, Marcin, as a defender, when your team is winning 4-0, you definitely have the confidence to play up like the Hornets are, right? No need to be conservative.
Yeah, there's no need to be conservative. If you're up 4-0, you could have a...
As Kiefer is on and scores! Great through ball. Celebrating with her teammates. That one was in the air. Not a chip, but not a power shot either. That was easy on the eyes. Great shot. Placed it bottom corner, and keeper couldn't do anything. Just, it's hard when the keeper is cutting off your angle like that to get the ball in the net, and Kiefer did that perfectly. Barrera lets in her 5th, and the Hornets are keeping the pressure on. 7 minutes down here in the second half.
Yeah, and as I was saying, when you're up by so many goals, I mean, it's not the time to play conservative. It's the time to have some fun. Maybe try push up a little more. Maybe even go for a goal. But 2 more goals here, and the period will be cut in half.
So it will be a goal kick for the Hornets after it went off Bolingbrook. And it looks like Harding, who has the strongest leg on the team, is going to take it. Send it near the 30-yard line. Ferrer was able to find Kiefer fresh off her goal. She is able to find Curly, who's playing it down the wing, but just couldn't corral it. And it goes out for a throw-in. And so the ball's staying in the air here, but it will eventually fall in favor of the Hornets. A throw-in near midfield as Johnston plays it long over to Dietrich. Dietrich still trying to find her hat trick. That will not be it. I think she was looking for a run inside by Curly. She was able to dribble, Dietrich was, get to the top of the box, but Curly stayed wide, and the Bolingbrook ended up kicking it out. So it'll still be a corner kick for the Hornets with 30 minutes to go in this second half. Trying to maybe duplicate what they had in the first half, get another 4 goals here, and make it an 8-0 game. But as we speak, 5-0, throw-in, not corner. And Kiefer's going to go for it again, this time off the leg of Bolingbrook. And South still just trying to get shots off. Keeps possession, but Bolingbrook able to clear it. And the speed of Villanueva trying to get and fire her team up near the right wing. And this is the strongest I think I've seen Bolingbrook play today. It will be a foul, though, on Villanueva. She pushed the left back over, and not to be for Bolingbrook. They're struggling. They're really struggling. I thought that could have been it for Villanueva. For Bolingbrook, as Villanueva is the fastest player, I think, on the pitch, maybe even. And what do you think, Marcin?
Yeah, she has the speed, but I don't really see nothing crazy technical wise with her. She made a really big blunder there, causing a foul on, I believe it was number. A foul on Olivia Harding there, that costed this momentum that they so desperately need. I feel as if Bolingbrook could just maybe get a goal or a shot on target, and it could cause a good momentum for their team.
Yeah, this is definitely right now the most, as they lose possession, that was the most possession for the longest time I think they've had the whole game. Dietrich trying to change that strong defense by Bolingbrook. There was space around her, but she's able to find her teammate. But her teammate is not able to find another person in a white shirt. But it will be a throw-in for Bolingbrook as they continue to play on this night. Playing down the right wing. Strong tackle there from the Hornets. Bolingbrook, I would say, if I were the coach, I would be yelling at them, play as fast as you can. You got to try and get these Hornets off guard, because this whole defensive line has been extremely hard to get by, and it shows as they win possession back again. Kiefer finds Dietrich. Dietrich deciding whether to pass or not, finds Curly on the right wing. Is Curly going to go for the pass? It was a great idea, but nobody on the receiving end of it. Ruff trying to find another goal. Not going to happen, but it is a Hornets throw-in. It will be Ferrer. Finds Ruff on the edge of the 18-yard box. Ferrer crosses it in. Bad touch by Bolingbrook, but her teammate was able to recover for her quickly. Johnston played a little chip to Harding, and now Villanueva, the one with the speed, counterattack over to number 18, Loya, the junior. The Hornet defense catches up pretty quickly, but Bolingbrook still has the ball. But
it looked like she panicked there a little bit.
Yeah.
Could not find an open pass to a teammate, and just booted the ball to the goalie, hoping for the best, which, in my opinion, that's a little lazy.
That wasn't, I definitely agree with you, Marcin. That was not the best decision, especially considering how little Bolingbrook have had. Loya was just on the right wing. The Hornets weren't actually directly on her, but they surrounded and cut off all her options. I think it would have been best to try and cut in with the left foot just try and get a shot off. And though that was a shot on goal, it wasn't a powerful one. So doesn't change much. It does show, though, that Bolingbrook, if this Hornets defense continues to play high like they have been, Marcin, then it seems like Bolingbrook will be able to chip it, not necessarily chip it, but get it over their heads. And if they can just get one lucky break, it's not basketball, but a fast break, then hopefully, or not hopefully, but maybe Bolingbrook can get a goal. Looks like they were trying to do that there. And the Hornets getting a little careless with possession in the last 5 minutes. And now Villanueva going to try and use her speed, hit it over Harding. And Harding will not let her catch up. Not going to let that happen. And South loses possession. Bolingbrook, the defense is actually playing pretty back for them, which is not something I'd expect when you're down so much. You really want a goal. So you want that defense pushing up. Good touch. Move by Bolingbrook. Villanueva loses the ball to Harding. And the ball was able to find Ferrer, who's now got plenty of space. Able to find Kiefer. Kiefer gets past with speed. I think she's on the edge of the box. Just couldn't get enough power on the cross. And it will be what looks like a throw-in for the Hornets. That was a chance for another goal. Kiefer just took it too wide. Couldn't get the cross in. But it looks like they're going to bring in Ferrer, who's going to try and get a long throw-in. She has Johnson open on her left side, but I get the sense the Hornets aren't going to try and pass it back. Haven't been doing that all game. That one's not able to find Ruff, but Ferrer keeps it on the edge of the box, able to find Ruff again. And this one is a great cross. But the Hornets couldn't get on the end of it. It was a good cross, just the left wing got her head under it too much, and that one went over the crossbar. There was a play like that earlier in the game, Marcin. It just, the Hornets are struggling a bit with their headers. They're keeping the ball in the air pretty well, but I think the ball needs to reach their feet, or at least their lower body, because the Hornets are struggling a bit with their headers today. The few things that they're struggling with.
Yeah, I'd completely agree with that assessment there. The Hornets kind of need to maybe work a little bit more on their corner kicks, but
it's rough. Able to pass the ball to Curley once again on the right wing. This time across that. Found the goalie, Barrera, pretty easily. And she will hold on to it. Trying to find an open teammate, but ends up with a line drive type of punt, which the Hornets boot over for Bolingbrook goal kick. I think Bolingbrook on this goal kick just needs to send this one as far as they can. Just looking at how high this Hornets defense is, especially on a goal kick, it shows a lack of confidence as to how far Bolingbrook can kick it. So if Villanueva, the speedy Bolingbrook player, if she can get past that Hornets defense on a goal kick, on a boot, then she will be off, and it will probably be a 1v1 against Lilik. And speaking of Villanueva, she loses possession but gains it back. She is on the right wing, wins a throw-in for her team. As Bolingbrook, they're playing a bit slowly for a team that's down this much, but I get the feeling they're just trying to get one goal. The victory seems a bit out of their hands, but crazier things have happened in soccer.
I think they're unmotivated anymore. I think they believe they don't have a chance anymore to win this match, which, quite frankly, I wouldn't really blame them.
Yeah, it's been a tough season for Bolingbrook. 2-19 this season, 1-9 in conference play, and they are on a 9-game losing streak right now. As another shot goes in, that's rough. Missed on the first shot, rebounded, able to go quickly on the second shot. Goalie was off the line, and that is another great and nice goal for the Hornets. Makes it 6-0 And it looks like the Hornets are keeping it going. Maybe not as action-packed per se as in the first half, Marcin, but they're getting the ball in the net, and it's working for them. So the Hornets keep the pressure up. It's going to be Zaytoun on the right wing, who gets pushed over, the crowd yelling for a free kick. It doesn't matter. Ref played advantage. Zaytoun found a great pass at the top of the box, and that one almost curled in. That would have been a nice goal to watch. Not to be, though. That was strong play from Zaytoun, able to get back up very quickly, even though she received a hard foul near the edge of the box. And the crowd is still in it. You know, sometimes in a blowout, even if you're the winning team, it's hard to stay involved. And the crowd is definitely not doing that there, trying to fuel their players. I think they want to see as many goals as they can as Bolingbrook boots another one. And they will receive a throw-in off a Hornets bounce. So the Hornets with the throw-in another dangerous position. Ferrer, they've been in this position like 3 times in the past 10 minutes. Looks like they're going to try and make it work again. Ferrer into Ruff as per usual, but this time Ruff tried a chip of a header into the corner. Couldn't reach its target. And goal kick for Bolingbrook. And it's getting a little chilly here at the South Football Stadium. And that can actually affect the way you kick the ball, right, Marcin? As I'm sure you know, it gets colder, it starts to hurt a little more as you kick the ball, so that causes shorter passes.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. But I feel like with the amount of running that the Hornets have been doing so far, it should be warmed up pretty well.
And as you say that, Ruff is able to find Curley, who crosses it in once again. This time, the Bolingbrook defense is able to block it. And that one was heading straight for Dietrich, who's trying to get a hat trick, receive her 109th goal, I believe, on the season. She's at, or in her career, I believe she's at 108 right now.
And there's no effort. I just want to point this out. There's no effort there by the Bolingbrook to make some sort of momentum for the team. There's no. Oh, trying to go for a.
That's fancy play from the Hornets. Zaytoun crossed it. But the Hornets hit in there.
As I was saying though, there's no effort there to make some kind of motion to start what's the word I'm looking for? Start some momentum. Or a counterattack, exactly. They just got the ball and they booted it out. That's very lazy, and I think that just is reflected in how they have been playing for this past half.
Yeah, I would definitely say when you're losing and you've been out on the field the whole time, as you know, Bolingbrook obviously has much less subs than the Hornets do. Just the combination of that makes you much more tired, and that leads to what I wouldn't say they're necessarily being lazy. I think, as you said before, they're more just unmotivated. There's nothing at this point for them to play for. They're kind of just playing to let the clock run down. But that was a strong tackle by Bolingbrook. Some sort of spark maybe as they have the counterattack. They don't have the numbers, but they have the momentum. Villanueva couldn't catch up to it, but she will try and pressure the Hornets back line. Won't happen. Zaytoun recovers. Great touch. Gets a little push over there. Strong reaction from the crowd, and the ref will give the free kick. It actually looks like her cleat fell off. So definitely a foul. Not necessarily a push, but more so just got stepped on. And so Leskowski will take the free kick for the Hornets. She's going to try and send this one deep. Ruff receives it. Great control with her head, but cannot get it off a rebound. Ferrer with a strong tackle will not let Bolingbrook keep possession, and Dietrich is going to cross it in. No goal for the Hornets. It was a great cross. That was a chance, but just not a good angle to finish it off for the Hornets, and they will continue playing with their 2 goals this half and 6 goals total. But you're really faint. You don't talk loud enough. Like no, like on the head, like I can hear you clearly since you're right next to me, but I'm pretty sure on the broadcast. And so Johnston tries playing it to Dietrich. Dietrich uses her speed and wins the Hornets a corner. It will be another corner for the Hornets. They've already scored once on one of these in the first half with 7 seconds left. Ruff got on the end of that one. And I think my guess would be they're going to try and launch it in there again, maybe get another. As we've seen through Bolingbrook the whole game, they just don't have much of any aerial control. And so if Hornet Boot can get on the end of it, maybe Dietrich can receive an assist here. And a handball penalty for the Hornets. So I believe it might have been a handball. It was. So it will be a penalty kick for the Hornets. Got crossed in by Dietrich. Ferrer had a strong header, and it went straight into the Bolingbrook defender's hands. It looks like they will have Ferrer take it. She's going to look for her first goal on the day. Fixes the ball on the spot. And maybe the most dramatic moment we've had today. Ferrer steps up, the shot, and it's in! Placed it perfectly in the bottom corner. Cool, calm, and collected, and there was no doubt about that one. That one was perfectly into the bottom of the net. The keeper just didn't get the jump early enough, and I gotta say, Ferrer kind of made the keeper look like a fool there. The keeper was diving in the right direction. Just there was no stopping that shot. It was right in the corner, and the Hornets extend their lead 7-0. And Bolingbrook will kick it off. So off the handball, that was won by Ferrer with her header, which went straight into the Bolingbrook defender's hand. She gets the goal, so not necessarily an assist, but, you know, an unofficial assist there for Ferrer.
And the time, it looks like the time will be cut in half now. Since the Hornets are up by 7 points, and this is applied to the second half, time is cut in half. And if they score 2 more, then the game will end early.
Our rules analyst, Marcin. So just to recap what Marcin said, since the Hornets are winning by so much, they will decrease the time to try and get the game to end a little faster. Doesn't seem like there's much of a chance for Bolingbrook. And a 9-goal differential, I think, as Marcin was saying, would be a mercy rule. So they won't cut the time in half again, but they may just end it early. If the Hornets can find 2 more goals, they're 1 goal away from matching what they did in the first half. So they'll look to do that, staying aggressive here. Bolingbrook probably just trying to keep some respect and prevent any more goals. And so play on the wing. Cleared out quickly by a frustrated Johnston. I think she was trying to get a better touch on that. And now the Hornets will put in their seniors. So, crowd happy. Goes in goal. All the seniors that started in the first half with a few seconds that they got playing time will now play for real with 5 minutes and 30 left in the game. And maybe trying to get another goal for them. This could be the last minutes they see of their Hinsdale South career. And a goal here would, my guess, get the crowd wild. And so the Hornets with a throw-in. They have fresh legs and fresh energy. They less tired bodies out there, and my guess is they're gonna use the speed as they've been doing all game, but even more so with these new players on the pitch, as it will be a Hinsdale South throw-in near the end zone of the football field. So about 10 yards lengthwise away from the goal, probably about 10-ish yards horizontally wise to the goal. And the Hornets are going to do what they've been doing whenever they've had a throw-in that's near the edge of the box. They're going to pass it in to the edge of the box and then hope either a header or a cross gets into the middle and somebody can get their foot at the end of it. As Ferrer takes another throw, this time Bolingbrook boxed out the Hornet players, and they'll do it again. So 4 minutes left to play here in senior night in Hinsdale South. What's looking like a good result so far for them. And they almost got another one there. But the Hornet defense recovers it near half line. And so Bolingbrook with the ball. This is one of their few chances. Too strong on the through ball. Kiefer passes it over to Ferrer. Ferrer slows down, stops it, and now I think the Hornets are wasting a bit of time, but they'll take an opportunity if they have it, as Ruff finds Serna, the senior striker. Kiefer just dribbling around, moseying, as one might say, and played a too strong pass. Ruff wasn't ready for it, but the Hornets back line receives the clearance from Bolingbrook, and Ruff will play Curly through. Another job for Curly on the right wing, and another corner kick for the Hornets, and this could be a chance for some seniors to maybe score a goal here. That would end a cinematic night, as the Hornets are going to pull away from with the win here. This will bring their record to 13-4-2 as they head into sectionals. They're the #1 seed in the St. Francis sectional, and so I'm sure they'll be looking for another goal to carry the momentum. And we'll talk more about that after this corner, as a header goes wide for a goal kick. The Hornets have a good chance in the sectionals here to win the whole thing. They've been extremely dominant the whole season. What do you think, Marcin?
Yeah, I completely agree with you. From the couple of games that I've been watching, they seem to have that I've recorded and commentated on. They seem to have the la pasión, some people say, for the game. I mean, they've been playing really well. Last game they beat, I can't remember exactly who, but I think the score was 9-0, or actually it was like 11-0 or something along the lines of that. They've been playing really good, especially with players like Bryn Diedrich and
Well, Ferrer tried a long shot there straight into the keeper's hands, and the keeper will hold it. Minute 15 left to go in the second half. Don't think we'll get a mercy rule here, but the Hornets did score a goal in the first half with 7 seconds left. Maybe could do it again as Serna is trying to pressure the Bolingbrook defense. Villanueva hasn't given up yet from the Bolingbrook side, but the Hornets are just playing keep away at this point. Too strong of a touch from Curley, and it'll go out for a throw-in. As Bolingbrook trying to notch in a goal, just something to have. As Dietrich, still looking for a hat trick, scored 2 goals in the first half, none in the second half. She gets stopped there and is able to find her teammate, who's going to dribble past 1, not past 2, but Kiefer recovers the ball nicely, and the Bolingbrook press will get the ball, but not for long. Maybe one more for the Hornets. Not enough power on the shot. 5 seconds to go here in Darien. It is a great win here for the Hornets. The Bolingbrook goalie kicks it away, and we are all done here. Our MVP for today is... Please hold. Kiefer. Our MVP is Kiefer. She notched in a nice goal. I believe had an assist. And it's all smiles here for the Hornets. 7-0 win. 4 in the first half. 3 in the second half. Never in a doubt. Always had possession. As we will see the final handshakes in this game. And the Hornets will pull out a win.
All right, and this is Marcin Janik and Saliman Bengali with your commentating. Have a good night, everybody.
Great to have you guys. We'll see you next time.